Atomic Energy Commission project, the Irradiated Electric Great White. When radioactive particles pass through the they change creatures' DNA, resulting in superpowers such as electricity manipulation. That or leukemia. Another one off the enemy list. The NWO death squads have made clear their intention to overthrow private property. Extrajudicial killings of all owners of homes with a second bathroom are right around the corner. Mark my words. Inside source says they're going to shut down this broadcast under Executive Order 10995.
Show yourself.
Free speech prohibitions are right around the corner, friends. Violators will be imprisoned.
Seeing things. Touching me. I know it. It can be anywhere. Anybody got some red bone? Yeah, a breeze would be nice. Could be looking right at me. Not working it.
Hey, what's going on with my viewer count? Listen, you out-of-control techno-fascists, I will not be silenced!
Is that it? Nah, that ain't
The shark blasts out with an unbelievable start. This is such a treat for all you die-hard swim fanatics. This is actually going quite well. Perhaps she could book some one-on-one sessions with a USA swimming certified coach. She looks full of adrenaline. This could be one for the record books. The shark might consider some interval training. And away we go. A slight bodily adjustment might decrease her drag. Such beautiful, controlled movements. The shark is going to need a late surge to come out on top. Swimming is an ancient discipline, and this shark has it mastered. So we begin. This is a race against time, and she's already losing. The Predator perhaps could improve her streamline. This shark is really proving herself an athlete to watch. The shark would be advised to cut down on all that extraneous bobbing. That anal fin is really important as a vertical stabilizer. Notice how she positions her fins at different angles, altering the flow of the water around her. The shark's looking real confident. That shark just earned her PhD in race science. Wait, hold on, that came out wrong. There it is. a radio-equipped electrode implanted in the Great White's limbic system, an insectoid-designed stimoceiver. The insectoids have worked hard to ensure that they and their conspirators continue to occupy Port Clovis's positions of power, such as Planning Commission Director Steve Traker. Love books, but don't love to read? Autolist.com has over 150,000 titles you can start listening to today. Like Deanna Piper's Beware the Child. 10 signs your grandkid is a secret black hat government operative. Dead Horse Lake is part of a large open-field experiment, a dumping ground for estrogen mimickers to feminize the populace into watching Aubrey Dominique's makeup tutorials rather than Truth Quest. Of these machines dispersing mental poison from hell, creating a lumpen mass of propaganda-drugged Americans who'd rather watch Aubrey Dominique take the Cocoa Pop Challenge than read the Constitution. Aha! Take that, Aubrey Dominique, you delusional insectoid pawn. We're off to the races. Look at the determination. Swimming is one of the best forms of cardiovascular exercise available to sharks. This is not an optimal race pace. there, that's some real good technique. What a feat of fastness. But I'm also currently doing a liver detox. And we are underway. Look at the technique. She's really transferring her muscle power from her body to the water. This is why it's so important when swim training to practice your positioning. Well, that sated my need for speed. The death of the American dream is in evidence everywhere one looks these days. As with many social movements, the annual Driftwood Man Festival purports to foster progressive change, but it's really just an excuse for hippies to flout public nudity laws. The shark nasty, horrible death. Outside of just avoiding the beach for a few hours. Folks, the powers that be are frightened of this program. So frightened that they will enact the internet kill switch. Still, we must keep broadcasting as long as we can. Port Clovis has grown bored of the hunt, leaving our shark to fight another day. Sharks are responsible for just 3% of hunter deaths. Drugs, alcohol, and poor firearm handling account for the rest. How do we only have 233 viewers? Ugh. I'm gonna send a tersely worded email to YouTube CEO about squelching free speech. The shark struggles, feeling its gills collapse in the thick Gulf air. Signing the Declaration of Independence was a death warrant for our courageous founding fathers. So too have I selflessly put myself at tremendous risk with Truth Quest.
Real close. I just know she's there. Should have brought my fish finder. She gotta be somewhere out here. A breeze would be nice.
It's another unsuccessful shark hunt for the people of Port Clovis. Driver's license revoked or suspended? Don't go back into the system. Stay anonymous with an international driving permit from Nicaragua. Just send $350 to Steve, care of P.O. Box 375, Carson City, Nevada, 89403. A DHS source told me that Flamingo Joe's will shortly be converted into a corpse processing facility. Ferris wheels are a poor substitute for a truly representative government that honors the rights of its citizens. The NWO's hatred of free markets and affordable consumer goods has truly reached its apotheosis. Port Clovis is a powerful energy vortex, sacred to the insectoids for its high concentrations of caffeine, taurine, and high fructose corn syrup. There you see it. The Ishtar Gate and Processional Way are being constructed to welcome all variety. This is just the beginning. Next comes the countrywide search and seizure of our weapons, gold stores, and freeze-dried beef stroganoff.
Right at me. Probably right under me.
We are in a time of great tribulation, and the gates of your gate, and she's off. That is some sailfish level swim. This fish really needs a second wind. You know, my high school swim coach used to say, it's easier to pass through water than overpower it. Well, guess I owe my bookie $300. Wow, such speed and control. Say the shark's poor technique is really limited her swim speed. The shark really needs to master her core balance. The big fish really needs to get that tail moving. This predator really needs to push the pace. was disappointing. The shark blasts out with an unbelievable start. The shark doesn't appear to be in swimming shape. She's something else, isn't she? The shark should maybe invest in an Olympic competition swimsuit. This is getting tense. Wow. I haven't witnessed such a fiery performance since Christina Egger-Zeggy at the '92 Summer Games. Some sage advice for the shark. She who pulls the most water wins. Look how gracefully she glides through the water. The shark exhibits incredible maneuverability. If the shark wants to be race ready, she needs to maintain her overall condition. Bad swim technique can increase drag and decrease efficiency. A dominant performance thus far. Ferocity! We could be witnessing the rise of the next superstar athlete. See, the shark really needs to feel the water. I think that's her problem. It's not looking good. The apex predator comes up short. Looks like she's hit a wall. By reducing drag, the shark can make a minimum energy investment for a maximum speed return. With the clock ticking, there's little time to make up for errors. The shark could benefit by increasing her stroke length. Some speed work and endurance training would really enhance the shark's performance potential. Perhaps she started out of the gate too hard. She needs to make sure that her nose is always pointed toward her destination. I can't impress enough the importance of core-driven swimming. These beaches were built by the initiates of the Dionysian sun cult, known for their pagan rituals of catching some rays and scoping some babes.